Hello everyone, it's Stacy with Crafty Dragon Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm going to start a new series, and this kind of went around the internet for a little while some time ago, and now it's kind of coming back. So, and I keep meaning to do this. It's a fantastic idea, so we're going to do it. And I'm going to create a book of ideas. If you've not seen or heard about this, basically what you're doing is you're creating a book, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You know, you can just whatever. You really don't even have to do anything with the book if you don't want to, because you're just going to put ideas in here. So let's say, you know, you see an idea for a neat pocket, and you're like, oh, I really want to make that. I don't know what to do with it, but I'm going to forget about it. So go make one and put it in your book. And then you have a book that you can flip through and be like, oh, I need something different. And oh yeah, I forgot about this. And then you can make it. So that's what we're going to do. Probably for some of the harder ones that like I may not remember how to make. I might make a notation on the page as to where I saw it and who I saw it from, so I can go back and reference. So, gotta remember to try to do that. This cover is an old World Family Encyclopedia, Volume 1. I got it at a thrift shop. Let's see if I have the copyright 1954. So, pretty old, not ancient. My mom was born in 53, so I can't say too much. But I am going to gut it, because I don't really want, this is my background, but it's an old encyclopedia, so it's got different stuff in it. So I'm going to gut it, and I'm also going to widen the spine because this is going to be way too small. So I'm going to widen the spine, and the paper that I'm going to put in here, sorry I have glue all over my fingers, is this graph paper. You guys see that? The reason I'm using this graph paper is because I have a lot of it. And I don't want to use like my tea-dyed pages, plus this, because it is, you know, it hasn't gotten wet or tea-dyed or coffee-dyed or anything. It'll be pretty flat, so I can put more in here. So I'll probably have several signatures, and I have a lot more graph paper than this, but I thought this would be good to use it up, and it fits within this cover. So perfect. Most of my journals are going to be like 9x6-ish because I use 8.5 by 11 paper, and so that way whatever I make I know will fit in my journal. And I can kind of gauge how much smaller I can go or bigger. So, all right, let's do this. So to gut this, you really want to do a book that has been glued, so you can see how there's space there. So this has been glued. These are easier to get apart. So I'm just, and it's already kind of coming apart here. So I'm just going to take my craft knife and kind of make sure I can get here. Try not to cut the spine. I mean, I am going to be cutting it apart, but I don't want to, you know, slice it up. So this one was really easy because it's old. Let's see, just kind of push it there and slide right down. And then your whole text block comes out in one piece. And you can still, you know, put it back on your shelf or store it wherever you store your books. Okay, so let's set that aside. So again, I do want to widen the spine, and that's really thin anyway, so I think we'll just cut it. Yeah, that came apart real easy. Okay, so now we have our two covers. I think I'm just gonna trim this up some more here. There we go. And let's see, I don't know that I want to cover this. I mean, I might put something here, but I like this. It's looking kind of red or orange on the camera, but it's a red color. Okay, so I need to find this. Just some chipboard or cardboard that is about the same width. I may have to double this. So this is going to be for my spine. I want it to be, I think I'm going to go 3 inches. So I am going to make this pretty big. Do I want to go 3 inches? I think I do. Okay, so we're going to go 3 inches. Let me get my trimmer here. So we have 3-inch spine. I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 just in case I need to make that double thickness. Kind of looking here. Okay, I think that'll be good. And then these are probably about 9 inches or about 8 3/4. So cut these down to 8 3/4. Okay. So there's that. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, I'm going to glue this together. This is just tacky glue. Nice and pushed down, get all that glue squished around. I had it, oh yeah, right here, I have a brayer, so we'll just use that. this way. Okay. The excess glue off of there. I could probably actually go one more, but I think that'll be fine. Okay. So, what do I want to put on this spine? I have this pretty material, and it goes, I think, goes well with the cover. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm gonna wrap it around. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do a hidden spine or if I'll just sew through this. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, wait, actually I don't want to wrap it because I need to attach it to this as well. Okay, so this is 3 inches. I want a gap in between the cover and this so that it folds on each side. And then I probably want it to hang over probably a good inch. So 3 inches plus a 1/2 inch, so that's 3.5 plus 2 more inches, so 5.5 inches. I'm gonna do 6 just to be safe. If I have 6, I hope I have 6. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do 6 inches. Ugh. Okay, this doesn't want to tear, so if I can cut it. Try again. Oops. Yeah, got it. Okay. Kind of get that back spread out. Get all these little doohickeys. Okay, this side obviously is not frayed, but I think that'll be all right. Okay, and then where's my spine? Let's see, let's start up here. Yeah, I want it to be just a little taller, I believe. Yeah. So, let's see if we can get this to tear this way. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that's some tough material. Okay. That stretched back out there. Alright, so have that. I really want this frayed. I don't know that I can. Let's see. I don't think I'll be able to. Alright, so I went a little bit over my allotted stuff, so let's see if I can. Probably not. Oh, the things we do for fraying. Alright, well, I think we're kind of getting there. Just kind of trimming off the very edge of this where it's holding it together. There we go. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. I didn't lose too much area. Okay, so now that'll go on there like so. Go on there like so. That'll go on there like so. Okay. To glue this down, I think I'm going to use, I'm actually going to try this premium decoupage. Yeah. Not too worried about seepage, but I think this will give better coverage. My brush is a little wet, so I have to do a little bit extra. Okay. Okay. Now, let me, where my paper towels go? I wanted to just kind of dry this out a little bit. Let me just take this piece of fabric. Okay. I have glue all over my hands. Turn this over carefully. Okay, so there will be our book. I do need to let that dry really well. Okay, and then to reinforce this side, I'm going to use, It's like medical tape, wrapping tape. I forget what it's called. You can find it in the, you know, first aid section. But it's super strong. And it's like a cloth material. So if you wanted to ink this or color it or whatever, then you can. So I'm going to use this here on the inside. And just kind of cover this side here. Yeah, this stuff is super strong and super sticky. Okay. And I will eventually cover it. You're not gonna see that mess. All right. There we go. Let's see. I don't know where my bone folder is at the moment, so I'm just going to use my craft knife here. Kind of go down in the groove. All right. So there is that. Cool. I like it. Okay, for the inside, let's see. Let me figure out what kind of spine I want to do. Probably be easier to do a hidden. At the same time, I haven't done one in a while where you can see the threads, and I could do some color. So I think I'll do just a normal where you can see it on the spine. I might do something a little decorative just to make it pretty. On the inside, I haven't even thought about it. I will find something to go on the inside. Okay, I have these 3 papers. I think these are William Morris papers. If I can find where I got this, I'll link it below. I've had these printed for quite a while, so I'm not sure I remember. So which one? This is directional, and I wouldn't be able to use both, so that's a no. Looks like this one is also directional, so I think we're gonna go with that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this in half this way. So it would be 5.5, right? Because this is 11. And then that should fit on there. Actually, just a tad too long. So let's cut, I think, about a 1/4 inch. Maybe like an 1/8. Let's try that first. Wait, no, that's 1/4. Okay, we're gonna do a quarter. Okay. If I have to find another paper, I'll find another paper. This just looks like interior of a book paper. Okay, so that'll fit on there, and that'll fit on there. Perfect. I think though I am gonna kind of ink this just so that if you see it, it won't show through. Let's do walnut stain. Oh, there. Also, since I'm going to be doing the spine the way I am, you're going to see this, so I need to cover this as well. Glad I remembered that. Okay. Alright, so we got those two. Now for the middle, let's see. Maybe then for the middle I can do this. Do we want to do that, or do we want to do this one? I think I like this one. Okay. So I'm going to cut this. Do I have? Oh, I'm just gonna mark it. Okay. Okay. Because I want that in the middle. Not that you'll see it, but who knows? And then I have to go all the way down to cover that stuff. So cut right there. Okay, now here's my question. You're gonna see that chipboard right there. So I think let's see. Well, I better close this up. What do I want to do to cover that? Maybe I'll just ink it. Let's see how that looks. Or I could cut this and bring it over. But I don't want to do that. Alright, we're gonna just ink it. Where's my ink? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay. Here's the right side up here. Alrighty. So let's put this in first. Yeah. Go ahead and kind of make the indentation here. I really need to find... Here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so then it sits in there and it won't curl up. Alright, I'm going to use this again. Hopefully. Okay, I got a dry brush so that hopefully this won't warp. Probably will, but we're going to try it. Okay. Get my little spreader here. Sorry, my arm's in the way. Okay. Make sure we still got our crease here. Kind of holding that in there as I glue this down so that it'll stay down in there. There we go. Oops, a little too much there. Okay. All right, I'll let that dry. Yay, okay. Now for this, think that did pretty good, so I'm going to try it. I'm a little nervous. I just don't want it to be warpy. Alright, so I'm putting this book on here because it looks like it's wanting to kind of come up and wrinkle a little bit. So this thing is super heavy, so I'm just going to set that on there while that dries. Hopefully it doesn't stick to it. Alrighty. So I'm going to let that dry for a little bit, and I'm going to do the other side, and then I will come back. Alright guys, I went ahead and, well, I did the back, and then I went ahead and bound it, and it took a long time, and whose ever idea this was, I'm not going to listen to them anymore. No, it was fine. I did a 7-hole pamphlet stitch. It just took some time. It gets kind of fiddly, but yeah, she's all done. I did trim this down a little bit as well and glued it down better, so it's not quite so overpowering there. I left the back kind of wide. So I'll just kind of show you real quick. I was going to use, you know, just the grid page, and I thought, why? Let's use up some other stuff. So I put an envelope, and I just put some random papers. Like this is, I don't know, some sort of specialty paper from something someone gave me. And I used up some pages. Well, here's a book page. Some pages that I just had laying around that I haven't used yet, and I even left the white border on because, you know, it's just an idea book and doesn't need to be fancy. Just a sprayed page, some music paper, but I wanted some variety, you know, because this is going to be kind of a challenge. What am I going to do with this? Well, we'll come up with an idea. Let's see, here's the other side of that paper. Here's the back of the envelope. Here I just put these two little things on here. It comes from, I found this at an antique shop, so it's like a, you know, an invoice thing from the 1920s. So I just put some of those on there. I don't know what I'm doing with them. Let's see what else. This was a scrap piece of paper that I used. A glassine bag. Some packaging paper. This was a playing around with paint, and I think this is like a pill bottle lid that I used, and I just put it on and went like this. So I don't know, just playing around. This is a big, I should have done this the other way, but big old vintage check. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, there's scrap paper. That's the other side of the glassine bag. And there's those. More painting, more check. This is a page from a kit that I have no idea where it's from. I don't remember, but I've had it for probably a couple years now. And again, I just left the white border on because why not? Here's a scrap paper. This is from my Dragons and Documents kit. So there's that. That pretty page. I think this is a William Morris page. The other side of the dragon page. So I just wanted a variety, different shapes and sizes, and there's that. I may not ever cover that up because that's really pretty. You know, just so I can have some variety. And I know there's some ideas that I already have that, you know, I wanted a smaller, like this. I kind of have an idea what to do with that. So, yeah. I didn't care if it was, you know, sideways. Here I just put 2 envelopes together and made it the middle. So the flap here, this one is tucked in there, so I could take it out. So, and I left these strings because I kind of have an idea of what to do with those as well. So yeah, I just, here's just I mean, this is a piece of stationery, just blank white stationery. More music paper. Random pages from kits that I've printed out and haven't used. So yeah, I have 5 signatures. Each has 11 pages. So what is that? That's a lot. I can't math right now. So yeah, it's gonna be chunky. She's kind of sitting, you know, at a triangular thing right now. The pages do stick out a little bit over here, but as it grows, they won't. Plus, I'll have stuff sticking out, so no big deal. But she definitely has room to grow, which is what I wanted. All right, so there is my big book of ideas. And I can't wait to start filling it up. I'm so excited. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you know each time I upload a video to fill this puppy up. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Until the next one, bye-bye.